Good game. So here is Ford's special tool to do the timing, well, to hold the timing chain in place while you do the cam phasers. You stick this down in between the tensioners and it holds the chain in place. Alright, so hopefully I have that camera set good. I'm gonna vlog here just a second. I want to give a little bit of advice. I had a guy reach out to me and say that after watching my videos, he decided to go bid on a car. Okay. I didn't really know the details. And I'm not gonna put the guy on blast. I'm not gonna put his name out there. So he bought a Subaru Outback wagon and a legacy wagon, and it was the H6, you know, the bigger V6 motor in them, and you know, it looked like a decent car. I looked at the ad though, and I saw that it was an engine start program. That means that the engine starts, but it's not drivable for one reason or another. This kid did not study the thing at all, because he messaged me just the other day and was like, they screwed me. And I was like, how'd that happen? He was from New York. He bought that car in Pittsburgh. He drove 6 hours to get there and then thought that he was going to drive it home.
No.
It said right on the thing that it was an engine start program. So that means that it doesn't run and drive for some reason. Well, he drove 6 hours to get there thinking he was going to drive it home, and the transmission was shot on it. It was a clear title. It said mechanical damage on there, and there was no physical, like, you know, body damage or anything like that. But just make sure you study all the information that they have on there. It is supposed to be correct, and if it's not correct, I'm not sure if I'm wrong here, but if it isn't the same as the car you get, if the information's off, I don't think you have to buy it because the information was wrong. I can't remember. There's something in there. I have to look through the rules again, but there's something like that. But yeah, just make sure you study that ad. Look at all the information, what they have it labeled for, just everything. If you're gonna bid on the car at Copart, if you think you're just gonna buy a car and drive it home, you are probably wrong. I know here in Pennsylvania, there's no way you're driving any of them legally home, because even if it's a clear title, they don't have you have to go to the DMV to get the title transferred to your name, and then it's not legal to drive until you get the title back, but in your name, I think. I don't know, something like that. But a salvage title car, you're not allowed to drive on the roads, period, until it has a reconstructed title. So if you're gonna get a car, get a trailer or a car dolly or something, you know, when you go to look at it, because chances are you're not going to be able to drive it home. Okay, so I'll have your attention. Recently, I've been having a lot of problems finding like new music. I had to find copyright free or royalty free music is what I use. Some of you people don't like my music. I like it in there. That's why I put it in there. But I'm going to switch the scene up on you, because I've been having a lot of problems finding new stuff. And then after watching Soundman's videos, Amplified, he uses a lot of 80s style music, and I looked that up, and there is a ton of copyright free music that you can use. It's 80s synthwave or whatever. So that's what you're hearing now, and that's what you're gonna be hearing for a little bit, just so I can switch it up on you a little bit. Also, I forgot to add, my wife's going away for the weekend. She has a photo shoot in Hoboken, you know, right outside New York. So you know what that means? Party time! Nah, that just means I can spend more time working on cars, so, and looking at projects and stuff. So it's Friday. I just got home from work, and I'm heading out to look at another project. Sometimes things come up like it's different. Like I wasn't looking for anything, but it just so happened that something came up. So I'm gonna go look at this thing and decide whether I'm gonna take it on or not. So I looked at the car that I was looking at. What it is a guy. It's a very high mileage car. I'm not gonna show it to you yet because I don't know that I'm getting it. But it's a high mileage car, but it's very nice. It's in really good condition. But a guy hit a deer, and he didn't think the insurance company was gonna. They thought they were gonna total it, and they didn't total it. They cut him a check to get it repaired, and he said he doesn't know whether to put the money in it and just kill it off or sell it. So I might be getting it if I do get it for like $300 or $400. But like I said, I don't want to say what it is yet because I don't want to get everybody excited and then I don't get it. So sorry about that, but if I do get it, you'll see it in the future. These nuts. It's Thursday, just got home from work. Rock Auto came through. I got all my parts. I didn't think I was gonna have them this weekend. I thought I was gonna have to put the F-150 on hold.
But we need to get it done, boys.
We need to get her out of here. That's heavy. That's heavy duty. But yeah, right here are the ones I got from Rock Auto. Got the new oil feed bolt. And I haven't unboxed the window track yet. This is window regulator. Hold on here. Oh, it's tape.
You son of... Here. Strip the tape. Give it.
Let's see. This is the one I need. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, this one comes with bolts. Sweet. The other one I got didn't come with hardware. So, and I can tell that cable's longer also. So we got everything we needed. Let's get shit done. We're gonna have a boys' weekend. Hi, Stu. Boys' weekend! What? Alright, let's get this day started. The wife's gone, so you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Harbor Freight. Girl! But, obviously I'm missing a lot of 10mm and 8mm sockets. I'm gonna work on the truck here because I don't know if the camshaft is bad on them because they have a hole in them that phaser fits in, and they have a tendency to oblong out, and if that's what happened, then the truck's gonna be sitting until I get cams. So we gotta wait. So that way, if we are out of commission until we get camshafts, it can sit here, and I don't have to worry about my dad being mad that I'm taking up his garage space. So that, and it's supposed to be a really nice day. It's pretty early and it's like 50 degrees already, and I think it's supposed to get even warmer. So hopefully it turns out to be a pretty nice day. It's real sunny out, so it's going to be nice to work outside actually. So I'm running way further behind than I should be today. I got to go get my wife water jugs. I need a memory card because I got that other camera. I don't have a memory card for it, and I don't like switching them back and forth all the time. I need supplies to do this job. I need some silicone, some towels, 2+2 to clean up, oil, and tools. So let's go. So I actually spent more than I originally was going to, but I thought I had well over $100 worth and stuff, and it totaled up to $88, so I'm not complaining. This thing is awesome. This will work on my 1/4-inch gun, and like a tight area, you can reach this in there with a socket on the end of it. That'll be awesome, and it's flexible. So that'll be nice. I got all kinds of stuff. I'll just show you guys later. Alright, so first off, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what the Ford's doing. It rattles on startup, and then once it gets warm, it sounds like a diesel. As you can see, it doesn't sound bad right now. It's because it's not warmed up. It's still cold, so the idle's a little bit raised. Once it warms up, it'll start to sound like crap. So I'll wait until it warms up and then show you guys what it sounds like. Now it's not quite fully warmed up yet, but it's already starting to get the noise. You can normally hear it in the wheel well. It's still kind of quiet yet because it's not fully warmed up, but you can hear it. Alright, so let me go through the stuff I got. Zip ties, obviously. Need those all the time. Shop rags. A 1/4-inch drive set, which I'm definitely needed. So set that over here. Ratchet wrenches, nice set too. So set that there. Here's this thing I was telling you about. I need to get it out, but see how it turns the inside of that? That would be nice for getting them back bolts back in there. More adapters for my little 1/4-inch gun. I just wanted those because I lose them. Brake cleaner, because they didn't have 2+2 at Harbor Freight. Brake cleaner was the only thing they had. RTV. Some screwdriver bits for my little 1/4-inch gun, and shop rags, towels. So I got all my tools here laid out. Let's get started. Alright, so I got the one side ready. Let me show it to you. Wiring harness is loose. It's just hanging here. That way I can get to the bolts and stuff. I'm going to work on that side now. That long thing with the angle on it was useless, but I didn't realize it comes apart, and that actually works. I think I already messed up the extension part of it, but this actually works. So at least I got one good part out of that. But let's tear the other side apart now. Now at this point, this is where you would normally blow compressed air in there and get all the dirt out of the area so that no dirt falls in there. But I got an improvised because I ain't got an air compressor. So I'll show you what I'm going to use. This is what we're going to use to blow the dirt off the top of the engine. Yeah, and that Harbor Freight tool that I was real excited for, that extension thing with the angle on it, it's junk. Don't buy it. None of it's good. I busted the whole thing now. I can't use it. So.
You don't need all this fancy hardware.
Better than nothing.
She's getting warm, boys. Getting warm. So I already think I got bad news, but might go through these cam phasers anyway, but I don't know. Gotta look into this, but it looks like the chain is already loose. You can see that. It's loose on this side.
like really loose. This side's tight, and it's really tight. This side's really loose, like it's a tensioner. Well, I'm going to tear into this other side anyway and get that cover off, and then we'll see what it looks like over there. So as much as I wanted this to just be a cam phaser job and get it done, that's not going to fix the problem that I have with this thing. Timing chain's tight over here, so I think the tensioners are alright over there, but I think this one tensioner back here is bad because I got so much play back here. You see how much, and it's actually rubbing that little notch you see down in there. The chain actually can hit it. Look how loose this is. So, and I can even move it on the gear because it's so loose. So the front timing cover has to come off, and we're not going to get this done today, but we might go ahead and replace the cam phasers. But I think they have to come off to do the tensioners anyway. I gotta watch a video on it, but I'm definitely gonna go ahead and tear the front of the engine off. So this is gonna turn into a big job, and this thing's gonna be sitting in my driveway for a week, which is why I did it here. And it's a good thing I did, because my dad would have been losing his mind. So yeah, fun. You guys can have your Fords. So I just started tearing into this thing. We're gonna do it right. I just looked for my 8mm deep well socket for 20 minutes probably. I found it, but I was like, I just bought it. But anyway, I tore the whole front off. Got it open in here. I need to get a puller to pull the balancer off. And yeah, so the phaser job turned into a timing job. And if I'm gonna see if I can get the parts, like see if somebody has the timing chain kit, like Advanced or, you know, AutoZone or Napa or whatever. I don't think Napa's open tomorrow. Advanced is still open today. But I'm gonna see if I can't get the timing chain kit like now instead of ordering it from Rock Auto. I kind of want to get valve covers, gaskets too, since I'm doing this. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a timing cover gasket if it takes a gasket. I don't know, but I got to get that pulley off there first and do some research and see if there's anything available close to me. All right, so I just stopped down at my dad's. I ate too, so I'm good there. To get this puller so I can pull that sprocket off. They have timing kits on Advance's site, but I don't really like them. I went to Rock Auto, and for $1.99 they make a kit where the tensioners are cast iron and they're not plastic like the original ones or all the other companies that sell them, and they say the plastic ones are junk. So I'm gonna get the one with the cast iron tensioners, so that way I know that it's, you know, this issue won't happen again. but I'm gonna wait to order it because I want to get this cover off and see what it looks like first. Alright, so one good thing is I don't think the tensioner failed. I think the chain stretched. I don't know, I can't be sure. The one tensioner is loose. I should add this. Somebody worked on this before and they were not a very good mechanic. Half of the valve cover bolts were loose on both sides. A couple of timing cover bolts were loose. There's 2 bolts missing out of the power steering pump. There's just like random shit missing and stuff. So, but I think our chain just stretched. Mother. Nice design, Ford. And I don't think it's bad enough that it jumped time, although I still have to check it. The thing did run good, so I don't think it jumped time yet, but it probably was going to. So we're going to do cam phasers, timing chain, tensioners, the whole the whole works. And then there is so much RTV on this, and 3 of these bottom bolts were loose, weren't even tightened. And only one of them was really tight. I think it was this one. So I need to make sure that these aren't stripped before going any further, because I might have to buy the whole cover. Fun. But there's room in the budget for me to do all this, so I'm just going to do it right, the first time. And then that's, that'll ease my mind anyway, and anybody that wants to buy it, they'll know that there's a lot of work done to it, and they can watch these videos and see that. Oh, and also while I'm thinking about it, that other project I was talking about, I wasn't going to tell you guys until later. I decided to pass on it, mainly because of this, but it was a big job in itself, and I'll show you a video clip of it right now. And it was a 2007 Subaru Legacy Outback. It was pearl white. A guy hit a deer. They didn't total it. They gave him money to fix it, and it has 212,000 miles on it. He had the timing belt and the heads done last year, but the thing's burning oil, and it has an oil leak. So he said he rides the same way to work as I do, so he puts about 80 miles on a day. He said every 3 weeks he would have to add 2 quarts, and it did smoke when I started it up. So I was like a little wary. He told me $450. If he didn't get $450, he was just gonna fix it and drive it until it dies. And I told him to go ahead and fix it, because I don't want to take on another real big project right now, because I mean the Volkswagen's waiting for me, and this is going to take until next weekend because I got to wait on parts. So yeah. Bad news just keeps coming. Anyway, this hole, and this hole is stripped out, and that's why they had so much silicone on there to seal it up. That one was actually tight. Actually, now that I look at it, it is cracked right there. So we do need a new timing cover. This is great. So, wonder what did that. Oh yeah, it's cracked right up through there. So there, yeah, there's no way this thing was going to seal anyway. Oh yeah, oh, good silicone coming through the front of it. So new timing cover, new gaskets, new cam phasers, new timing chains, new tensioners. This has turned into more than what I wanted, but I mean, you gotta fix it right. So alright guys, so even with all the bad news, whatever, we're gonna get it fixed. That's gonna be the end of this episode. So if you like this, go check out some of my other videos, but come back, because tomorrow I should have another video. I'll probably go ahead and put the window track in, so that's one more thing off the list, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, this doesn't change my mind about Fords at all. At least this Triton engine, they're junk. So this is an 05. I don't know what year it was, 04 to whatever. They're riddled with problems, and this one has some of them. So like, subscribe, go check out some other videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Oh, but wait, there's more. Okay. So I thought I'll take the cam phasers off, because I'm just sitting here messing around. Okay. So let me situate the camera here so I can get it down in there. The pinhole is oblonged. Mother.
Point me in a direction where there's a bag of money that I can have.
And that is what makes the cam phasers make noise. One of the reasons. There's many different reasons why they do that. But so is that one. I don't know if I can even get the camera in there. So that means I had to put camshafts in this thing now. So I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I know what's bad. The one tensioner was bad, and I'll show you that. Okay, so I think this is the bad one. It was over on this side, the loose side. It won't hold tension. See that? It's bleeding down. This one is off the good side, and it is solid. It's out the whole way. I cannot push it in. So I know I got one bad tensioner, which I would probably just replace them both. The chain guides look really good, and the chain looks really good. So I'm like, I don't know if I should waste the money on that stuff or not. Like, the chain guides barely have any wear on them. Here's one. I mean, it's got a couple little grooves, but nothing deep. It's one. Here's the other one. And it barely has any grooves on it at all. I think that was the loose one. And then here's the one tensioner from the other side. These ones don't have any wear on them at all whatsoever. Then the other one's over there, and it doesn't have any wear on it either. So I might just do camshafts. I need all the seals. I need a new cover. But I got the phasers. Definitely need cams. So I'm gonna have to order cams. But anyway, yeah. Sorry for the premature peace out, but guess what?